Okay, first things first. Number one, as you all know, I am new to the soap world, so I was shocked that I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that on Fridays, typically there are all these big websites that focus on soap operas that drop all the synopsis info for the following the next week. Is like, hey, what a week we just had, but here's the episode information for the next 5 episodes. And I'm like, holy crap. And I also didn't know that for whatever reason clips can circulate around of, hey, here's spoilers for the next episode tomorrow afternoon. And I came across one of those clips that has circulated a lot online. But number one, I am not going to play this clip. Number one, mainly because it's almost 2 minutes long, copyright. But also, I do not want to rob anybody of the amazing acting from Anita during this scene, which definitely gives off cliffhanger vibes. I really feel like this is no doubt going to be the cliffhanger ending of today's episode 65. But I think this is linked to Anita's secret shame and the reason she carries a lot of guilt. So again, if you do not want to know what it is and you want to wait until the episode airs, feel free to click off this video, but just at least like and subscribe. That really does help. Now, this powerful moment, we have Anita alone in the living room and she's reading a letter, and we hear the voiceover of what appears to be a young woman. At first I'm like, I wonder if this is a younger Sharon, but no. I don't believe the clip said the name of the woman, but what we do learn is that there was a fourth member of the Articulates. More specifically, the person who started the group. And Dante, man, oh man. So apparently Dante kicked her out, fired her because he felt that her voice was too ghetto and whatnot, which gives off the Effie from Dreamgirls, like, your voice is too loud, it's too black, and basically it doesn't have that crossover appeal we're looking for. So it seems that it's quite possible that this woman could have been the lead singer of the group. And then that's when Dante gravitated toward Anita being the main one out front. And you would think that based off of episode 64, learning that Dante spread out rumors of Sharon being, an addict and performing on stage drunk to ruin her reputation, and Anita had no idea this happened. Essentially, the fact that Dante would go through such drastic and underhanded tactics to keep his star shining, no matter who it cost, due to the fact that she was kicked from the group and basically was on the sidelines watching Anita and the girls living out the dreams that they once shared together. She eventually took her own life. And the letter, you could tell this was a letter that Anita must have read 1,000 times, because I want to say a third through the narration, that's when Anita closed the letter and began reciting it by heart. And the letter goes on to say, if you're reading this, that this means that I'm no longer in this world. Hopefully I'm in a better place, because I'm tired of crying, tired of wondering, how my sister, who I went to right after I got fired, was so cold and distant, saying that it's showbiz, baby. That's the way it is. It's tough. And then she starts breaking down. I thought just the fact you had like the Articulates flyer frame sitting on the couch, and then Anita sits quietly by it, and then she breaks down. I already feel like this is going to be a 15 out of 10 episode, if not beyond that. This was phenomenal. And yeah, this brings about a lot of questions of guilt and shame. And Anita seemingly trying to make amends, being a better person from the time, from when she was that cold-hearted and ruthless back in the day. Which, not to compare it again, but yet again I want to bring it up, the Ted scenario. Ted made mistakes decades ago, and ever since the whole Dana situation, he's been doing everything he can to be the best man, father, person possible. And then when his past comes back to haunt him, does that immediately undo all the good he did after the fact? And the same question must be tied to Anita. You know, do I blame her for what happened to that fourth member? Not necessarily. People make their own choices. But to not act like Anita wasn't a catalyst for said choice, yeah. But then again, you also look at it from the fact of, and this isn't to sound cold, but it's true in the world of show business and, well, the business world in general. Anita, what was she supposed to do? I mean, was she going like an ultimate? Was this fourth member looking for an ultimatum where Anita's like, well, if you kick my girl out, then I'm leaving too. And then if you do something like that, then nobody's going to have any slice of the pie. So yeah, like I keep saying in these reviews when I discuss the articulates and the more backstory we learn, these are stories we hear from unsung and TV, unsung behind the music and all these other documentaries and even biopics where we just learn that, hey, this group, they really went through hell. Or this group that did stay together, it was not easy. There were a lot of twists and turns, people that could have gone solo but didn't. People who are bitter. Sometimes it's even more difficult to determine who screwed over people more in a group. The other group members or, the record label because of a bad contract. But yeah, I just feel like this fourth member, I wonder if that went down before. Well, actually, no, it has to be before Anita went solo because this member was kicked out of the group. Then the group went forward, and then somewhere down the line, Anita went solo. Dang. So this resentment and selfishness, man. Well, yeah, like I said, how much is this Anita's fault? Because like I said, if this chick got fired, like, don't get me wrong, if Anita had that I was supposed to be the lead singer vibes, and then she kind of rubbed up against Dante and started eliminating the competition, then oh yeah, there is massive reason for guilt. So hopefully, well, no, we will learn more about this as we move forward. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below because this is some wild stuff. And yeah, to avoid the risk of copyright, I wanted to put at least 15 seconds of the clip, but nah, I can't do it. You got to watch the episode for yourself later today, and we'll talk about it then. But this is some wild stuff. Anita's secret shame. I really want to know what Vernon's response to this is going to be. Good grief.